Hey, you guys, what's going on? There's a USDCAD trade that I want to work on. But while I'm working on this, I want to use the dollar index and the oil to kind of help me navigate through this trade. So, this is the first time that I am about to be analyzing USDCAD this way. I kind of got the idea. I was listening to Market Wizards and something that the last few traders who I listened to, Richard Dennis, Ed Sakota, one of the owners of Mint, one of the actually top analysts of Mint, they were just talking about how they use different markets to help them um, think about different currency pairs. So I want to take a gander and kind of see if this trade ideal is going to work out. So I'm going to take you guys step by step with me. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, first, I am looking at the dollar index, and this is an indice that I don't trade, but I like to look at it. Okay, it helps me govern how the majors may move. More specifically, when we talk about the majors, I mean like Euro USD, USD Swiss, AUD USD, but still more so Euro USD and Euro USD and USD Swiss. So right now, when I'm looking at the dollar index, this was one of the price points at 106.925. I told my clients, you know what? Let's say price passes it this week because we're hitting off of an inside bar per the weekly time frame. Not only are we hitting off of an inside bar, what we're also doing is we're actually testing the last higher low on the daily time frame here at 103.454s. And so if price can stay above this higher low, maybe the dollar might increase again. We're going to see. So as of today, right now, price, if you guys zoom in on your chart and you look at the wick here at 106.925, we've actually pierced above it. So that's what I'm looking at. Now in my mind, I'm thinking maybe price could continue up today. I don't know how today is going to close. Or maybe price may have a pullback and then go back up. Who knows? But this is just the ideal. However, my ideal is, or the theory right now is, if this is a true high continuing up to maybe back up to 109.29 cents, then the dollar can be bullish. So that's first. Let's think about that part. So I'm taking note of that. Now let's go to US oil. Now, gas prices have been decreasing significantly. That's been making a lot of us happy. So price yesterday actually made a new low at 86.81 past 86.93s. Now you guys can see that we're actually retracing. So now I'm wanting to see if price can stay below $95.02 because if it can, if price pulls back and can stay below, I am going to want to take a sale. Okay. That's only if we can continue to trend. So what you guys are seeing me do is I'm breaking down trend opportunities. Now I can trade the oil if I wanted to, independent of the dollar index. So because only because we're trending right now, lower lows, lower highs, sell at the lower high. Okay. So now in my mind, I'm saying, okay, I may be looking for a sell on US oil, but now how does that reflect USD CAD? So let's get into that. So USD CAD recently on the daily time frame made a new low at 1.27280. Staying below 1.29844, that's when it made this lower high. So lower low, lower highs, okay? Now, on a higher time frame, this pair can get a little bit tricky because of the weekly time frame and the way that it looks. But if I'm following the daily, I'm looking at this as a high, low, higher high because we went past this high, higher low wick, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So now I'm wanting to sell right here where we are, but I want to wait for the daily time frame to close. We have about 6 hours and 54 minutes left as I am analyzing this. So now if I'm thinking, okay, if the dollar increases, what does that mean for um, the dollar CAD? Well, if the dollar increases, then the CAD can drop, right? So that's just if we get some bullish information, if you're strong enough, right, to push the CAD up, to push USD CAD up. However, if the oil decreases, then maybe the CAD can drop because if price drops for oil, that can affect the Canadian dollar. All right. So now I'm wanting to see how is this going to affect, kind of like a teeter-totter system where you have the dollar going up and then you have potentially the CAD that can be going down. Okay. So now we just got to see which one is stronger. And if this is stronger, if the CAD can drop, if the oil news can push price down, then I'm potentially going to look to be selling back to 1.27280. So this is the trade ideal. Is for a sale only if today we close bearish or get bearish price action here. Now, what would it look like if I don't take the trade, right? Like, what can invalidate this setup? What can invalidate this setup is if price continues bullish and passes 1.29844, then I won't take a trade. And then what's going on the weekly and the monthly time frame is actually going to validate the way USDCAD is supposed to run, right? But that just means I basically just don't have a trade. I wasn't able to enter the position, and or I could enter and just maybe wrong get stepped out. But anytime we're coming up with trade ideals, all we have to do is just try our hand at it. See if it's an ideal that fits our setups. And I use the same setup every single time. I use my TMP strategy, no matter the market, no matter the pair. It's always the same. I don't really venture out from it. And either the market's going to tell me that I'm wrong or that I'm right. And that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we could see USD CAD continue down? Do you think that we could see it continue up? Is this something that you yourself would trade, or maybe something that you would sit your hands on? If you have questions about the analysis, then you guys drop them down below, and I'd be happy to have a conversation with you in the comment section. So talk to you guys later.